Hello and welcome. Thank you for taking the time. My schedule has been all over the place, so I'm sorry that I'm not regularly uploading videos. But thank you for taking the time. All those who are subscribing, please don't forget to like and hit that notification button so whenever I upload a new video, you're the first ones to get the notification. So, whatever is happening in this whole world right now, every single thing in every single part of the world, in any country, in any city, it is all connected. If there is a war happening between Israel and Iran indirectly, it is connected to the war that is happening between Ukraine and Russia. Whatever is happening between China and the United States behind the scenes is connected as well. Like I've mentioned before as well, that the way this world is moving, it seems we are being pushed towards a global war once again. And that's where I insert my conspiracy theory that the immigrants that are pouring into Europe and the United States, especially into the richer parts of the world, there seems to be no end to it. There was an old theory that came in that showed that this has been implemented before as well, right before World War II, where people were moving from one place to another in search of jobs and in search of food because the world was going through a depression. Right now, there's no depression. At least a lot of us are still having access to things of our daily needs. But what if all of this was to happen all of a sudden? Ukraine, due to war, is not able to export wheat to the other parts of the world. It's only Russia who's supplying wheat and oil to the rest of the world at cheap rates, which is unacceptable to the United States and Europe. So they're trying to stop that. And of course, what is happening around the world with farmers, where farming is slowly and steadily being pushed away from people to establish the monopoly of the bigger grain companies like Cargill, that would make sense because then you would be controlled with food. If you don't listen, or if you don't obey, they can stop your food. Digital currency, why is it slowly and steadily being promoted? And I don't think there'd be much that we can do if it's implemented all of a sudden and there's no longer any more cash in circulation or the governments stop printing money. What choice would we have? That's another way to control you. Digital identifications, digital passports, that is what would be used to relocate you and then just keep you in those 15-minute cities, the concept which is, of course, all of this is mentioned on the World Economic Forum's website. So all of this is connected, and all of this, whatever's happening, whatever's going on, is connected to each other. So are we being controlled by invisible hands, people, how theories are that there are elites that are playing all this game? Another thing that came in was they need to reduce the population by at least 2 billion. COVID didn't do its trick. So what happened? Nothing. The control mechanism failed. So what would happen next is they would need to make a war happen. And this war would be a World War III. I was listening to one of these videos. There was this expert, a conspiracy theorist, I'm forgetting his name, but he said that within the first day of World War III, rather than first couple of hours, 2 billion people will die. Because the World War, when it starts, your conventional war will be very short because Europe and America do not have conventional weapons that will last them even like between 3 to 4 days. When you run out of weapons and bodies and soldiers, then what would you do? You would opt to the nuclear option. And same would be with the rest of the superpowers. when you are up against one another, if one uses the nuclear option, the other will use it as well, and that would be the end of it. So when you're hearing that there are a lot of people, especially the richest people of the world, they're having bunkers built, they're buying remote islands, and such things that are happening where the selling of radiation-proof cabins and underground facilities that are there for the elites, the activity in those areas has increased. In the area of Nevada, in the area of Australia, New Zealand, up north in China, the area of, I think it's Siberia in Russia. So there are mixed reports coming that there are entrances or certain buildings that have suddenly popped up where people have accidentally discovered them either through Google Earth or by stumbling onto them while hiking or exploring certain areas. So this is what's happening, and I think we're moving closer, and I suspect maximum time we have is till October this year. November is the US elections, but somehow I think the current government in the United States doesn't want to let go. Let's see what happens. So thank you for taking the time. Thank you for listening to my rants. I will try and stay regular. Don't forget to hit like, hit that notification button, subscribe. Thank you for all your support. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye for now.